The people who were cremated, they're not gonna be reborn, you know? They died, but we don't know who they are. Anonymity, the other side of it, the antonym of it is manifestation.
Through his art, Puerto Rican artist Richard Santiago wants to manifest the 911 people who were cremated without being medically examined or publicly identified after Hurricane Maria. Santiago evacuated from Puerto Rico to Chicago a month after the storm devastated the island.
So many things are happening in Puerto Rico every day, and news get lost very fast. But this kind of news cannot be lost, okay? This is a wound that at least has to be healed somehow.
In the aftermath of the hurricane, the Puerto Rican government allowed funeral home directors to cremate 911 bodies. In all of the chaos, it seemed to be the cheapest way to help relatives move on. But the government never examined the bodies. Based on paperwork only, local authorities said all 900 people died of natural causes, unrelated to the hurricane. Natural causes can include heart attacks or lack of oxygen. While Puerto Rican officials counted 64 deaths on the island as a result of the storm, other independent institutions estimated the death toll was likely over 1,000.
I know that in abstract exhibitions, people tend to just glance at the work. I've seen a few of you, since I've been here, doing exactly the same thing. Well, that's kind of like what the government wants us to do with these 911 people, just glance and keep on going. I ask, please take your time to see each one of them. Some of them are better than others. Some of them have more personality, but it's just like human beings.
Santiago wants to symbolically honor the 911 people who were cremated. He hopes to paint 911 monotypes, each one representing a person a potential buyer would like to honor, not necessarily a hurricane victim.
Juanita Ruiz? 56. It's going to be number 131.
Anyone can pre-order a monotype for $15 and provide Santiago with a name, an age, and a town. Santiago will then use that information to paint a unique piece with a certification on the back.
That's great, man. Hopefully you get to see the 911 all together.
Part of the proceeds will help local journalists fund the lawsuit against Puerto Rico designed to shed light on who those 911 people were and why they were swiftly cremated.
Number-wise, in the certificate list, yeah, number one is my grandmother. My mother wanted to honor her and my grandfather, so they're number one and number two. This is my grandmother right here, Juana Cruz. She's number two. Because it is a certification in a sense, you know, so the piece itself, it becomes kind of like, you know, like when you go to the demographic agency and they put the fingerprint and they sign, you know.
Does this feel therapeutic?
It completely therapeutic. My art is never going to be the same. This natural disaster changed me in that you're still worrying about these children, you know, and you look at them and you think about other children, and you think about your people, and you think about your country that you love so much, and you think about all these things.
So you feel like you have a stronger responsibility as an artist?
I completely do. I think through conceptual work is the only way that I can really feel that I can, you know, let it out and just like, you know. I don't think you should do art just to make it look nice and decorate or whatever, you know, it should have a meaning, and I think it's a very powerful meaning. I wouldn't have been so comfortable doing this before or so sure that I could do it, but now it's like, because it has to be done, period, you know.
At the time of writing, Santiago had already received almost 200 orders. After Chicago, his Frailty of Strength and Vice Versa exhibition will travel to New York, Orlando, and San Juan, Puerto Rico, where the artist hopes to display 911 monotypes.